understand that more. They think manager, he's important. I'm going to talk to him. And that's where I get at with Anthony saying he's the assistant manager. And I what's the word? I encourage you to, if somebody says I need to speak to the manager, say, well, I'm the assistant. What can I help you with?
I just say, what can I help you with?
I mean, and you can do that too. But
I don't like,
it makes you to.
I know how Jamie and Elmer feel, and some of the other ones
right,
who have moved up.
But in that
so
sense,
I don't like to say it in front of them.
They are key holders. They're,
I don't like to make them.
They've gotten there.
Well, Elmer's nobody.
Well,
he's just a driver.
Elmer's just a driver now. Because everybody likes.
He is a person.
Right.
He is someone, but he's a driver.
And so, Jamie is a key holder.
Total of 5.
Right. There's 5. There's 5 key holders and 4 management. 1 store manager,
and that
3
would be
park
like,
pros, assistant manager.
Someone coming up wanting to complain. I would want them to handle it. If it was a commercial person coming in complaining, they would have the courtesy to say, well, Miss Billy's back there.
Right.
Normally they do.
And that's what I do.
They don't know. That's
I don't know what's going on with commercial.
Yeah. And I appreciate that because I'd rather deal with my commercial. Like I said, I don't want to have to deal with them. Do you know how many times I've tried to help people, and Michelle will tell you because she wasn't at the time, we got literally threatened, cursed, and everything by these people.
Oh my God.
And I prefer a guy or to be here to handle that because nobody should be treated so ugly like that.
Right.
So like I said, I apologize if I've come over really strong and ugly. It's just, I reckon, I've been here 12 years.
Sure.
I've seen people come and go as managers. I've been through 5 as assistants, 3 or 4. And the last one that was here
and Elmer
just wanted to be friends. Didn't, and I've told him, and I have a bad mouth, and if I offend you because I say ugly things, I've told him, grow the balls. Don't be their friend. You're the manager. You got to get up there and do what you got to do. You got to tell them what to do.
Yes.
And I don't want to have. That's not. I don't get paid for it. She don't get paid for it. And like you said, you're in training. You want to handle. You do it. I don't. I mean, because like I said, we've been threatened enough in this store.
And that's one thing that's the main reason why I got interviewed for this job because I got so much.
I seen your
experience
resume.
with that.
I seen your resume.
So
by the way, Billy
resume.
was the one who when we were
Tell
looking
Robert
through it,
to-
she was like, "We need to get him."
I mean, I've seen your resume because I told Robert, I said, if you miss out, it's your fault. I don't see why you're bringing him in as just a team member. Why he's not at a store.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And I have confidence. I bragged on you because I seen your resume and I seen how impressive it was. I was impressed. So I have nothing down on you.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't hide secrets. I do my job back there. I don't hide my sales because Corey told me it's my baby.
Right.
If you're doing something wrong, I will come to you. Robert will come with you. But you do what you got to do.
Right.
And that's what I do.
Right.
Like I said, I mean, if the sitting down troubles you, I'll put the chairs up. I've got bad knees.
Oh, I just said that
I know
because
I know if we're going to
if we
follow
strictly
rules,
policy,
we
let's
gotta
follow
rules.
them across the board. Just let pick and choose.
And I understand that, and I don't even know if there is a rule about sitting down.
There used to be, when you walked in, there was a stool at every counter.
Yeah.
And there was a stool on the other side for the customers to sit at too. But we also used to smoke at the front counter too. So,
I don't.
yeah. I mean, but that was before any of us were here.
Right. I mean, no, I'm not choosing the rules. I just, like I said, the going outside, not saying I'm going outside. That we've been stuck in here with how many outside at one time? 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it's bad because you should never leave your person in here by themselves. At nighttime, it's even worse because I know there's only 2, and I don't see how y'all do that at night.
We don't have a choice.
That's something else I'm going to say.
But we need to make sure that everyone's out the store before you go out there. There's only one customer left in the store. That's the only
this is something that
thing that I like to have.
It might make them mad, but if you're here and somebody needs somebody to go outside, the team member needs to go outside. Even if you sell the battery, they need to go out and install
Right. It's
it.
always been that way.
Right.
The manager's always supposed to stay in the
Because
store.
if something happens and there is a decision that needs
Correct.
to be made, or somebody needs a refund, or whatever,
Right.
And that's something that I'm pretty sure we all
And
do that.
and that's another thing, we've gotten off track. And I'm glad that y'all are doing this. Y'all do need to count that safe every morning.
Mhm.
And you do need to count that safe when shift change comes.
Correct.
Because of what is going on.
Right.
I tell y'all all the time, I'm going in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like
Yeah,
going in
Anthony,
that
I'm
safe.
in.
Exactly. and jumping, and I know we've been having computer problems, but we need to go back with designated registers.
I agree, and I was
One
thinking
one
about
team
that.
member stays in that till. That way, if something happens
and
with that
for a
till,
while it was
then we
doing
know.
that, and then
We were,
Mhm.
and we got
it got off,
Yeah.
got out of hand.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean,
And that's something
It needs to be
once we
implemented.
get everything back working again, and it takes 2 minutes to count the registers down. And I know we all are bad about, oh, it's time to go, and we hit
right.
the door.
But you shouldn't. If
Right.
she's on register 5, she should.
Right.
I count mine out, and
Exactly.
I do. I count it. I don't put it on that machine. I count it out.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be done. If not,
Correct.
Right.
you're not winning on
Ex-
finding where the money is going.
Exactly. And that's
That's and doing it that way. That's gonna narrow it down.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's gonna put more, like you said, one of the 6 steps is be accountable.
Mhm.
So when a manager
We got to
changes
be
shift,
accountable.
the manager,
I'm accountable for my door
correct.
every day.
correct.
And I mean, if I'm $5 short, I'm going back. Ask me.
Oh, she freaks out when she's
I will
short.
count out and find where everything is at,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it should be.
Correct.
Because I think it's 5 or more you get wrote up.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean,
And that's the thing is I have gotten away from that because
you've never been that way.
well, we had done it for a few weeks,
No.
days.
Oh well, being for the registers,
Yes,
and then
And-
we got off track.
exactly. And so yes, we have to get back to that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because,
maybe
I mean,
a week, but
I-
yeah.
I
Was
get
it in a week?
Oh,
if
it was
that.
it was some time, but at my other store I did it because it was easy because I didn't have 10 team members working.
And
at
we
one time.
need, and there's, I don't know if you know, but the bank's got to be done by 2 o'clock. Before
Yes,
2 o'clock.
that is something.
He is bad about that.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
like the
so,
deposit
actually,
drops and stuff.
Yes, sir.
I didn't
Yes,
know
sir.
that.
See, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
so that is something that has changed
Okay.
because we're only supposed to drop it now.
Mhm.
They give us until 10 a.m. the next morning.
Okay. That
However,
must have changed.
it did.
Because
But
usually you get called
you're su-
on
you're
if it's
supposed
not
to-
dropped at that time.
You're supposed to have it in by 2 p.m., but they give you until 10 a.m. the next morning. Now, I do agree.
See, he doesn't tell us nothing that's changed.
Well, no, this has been changed for a while, but
Well, I didn't know. Did you?
I didn't. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
Okay.
but
Still training.
Yeah.
yeah, he's still training. So,
But still, I mean.
and that's something that we need to start doing. That because we always have a mid-morning lull.
and
Where
it should be done by
where-
at least 10 o'clock.
Mhm.
right because by 10 o'clock there's a time where Rindy's just hanging out for a few minutes, and it takes 2 minutes to go to the bank, really. And I mean that's something that we've all got to get better on.
Now, is that something that you want management to do, or is that something that you
drop
just
it?
want a TM to do?
A team member, a driver can do it because they have to bring the slip back that is stamped by the bank.
Now, used to,
Well, you just
It
said they put
used
it in
to.
the box.
Well, right, but
But
at the end of the
now-
week,
used to though, you only had designated people that could drop it at
Right.
the bank. I don't know if that's still true.
I don't know because I mean that's
And the reason why I asked that is because the day I went and got changed from the bank,
Mhm.
and you said, did you not see the deposits in there? I didn't see the
Yeah,
deposits
right.
in there,
Yes, you-
but while I was there, I was just trying to gather as much information pertaining to how the bank thing works. And I asked, hey, if I had a deposit, could I drop it off inside here? And the lady inside told me I had to put it in a Dropbox.
really. I always
Yeah.
bring it in.
I bring it in.
Yeah,
I bring it
because
in and
normally
they
when
can
I'm
do
getting
it.
when I'm
That's
getting
what I do.
change, I just bring everything in and give it to
But
them.
when I did it, when I was a driver, I could go through drive-through.
Well, our
Now,
our
I
little
can-
tattletales
I can-
will tell on us for
I can
being
go through
stuck for two.
Well, I take my car when I go to the bank, but I go through the drive-through if I just
go
have a deposit.
inside.
But if I'm getting change, I always go inside because they throw a fit if you're getting
See,
coin
I
change.
never. Well, I don't know.
That's
I
probably
always
that's what,
went-
y'all used Hancock too
Right,
back
we
then,
used Hancock
and
too.
they're a lot more relaxed on that.
But I
stuff.
went through there with change order.
Yeah,
But I
and on
don't
the weekends
know.
they'll do it. for me. And if
I mean, that's the stuff you need to tell them
Right,
to.
right.
I mean, in case I ever have to open, but that's really seldom now because
Right.
you got 3 other people to open the
Exactly.
store. You know, I mean,
right,
I don't know. Those are the things though that they need to know.
right.
It's just
So-
that communication need to just stay
Right.
updated.
Right.
And I think-
he is, and no, you can take this however, he's bad about communication.
I
He
am.
does not tell people everything. He may tell you one thing, then her one thing, and me one thing. And then, 2-3 days more than I did, and I'm like, well, you didn't tell me? Well, I thought you knew.
That's
But
one of my biggest
communication
flaws.
is a key word
Right.
on this store.
Is
We should get like a mass text going, just with us
that,
on
that's
there.
true.
And
Like
then
I
when
mean,
something pop up, you send it to
Exactly.
everybody.
and that's something that a lot of times if I find something out that it pertains to you,
Right.
I'll tell you. But then it doesn't click. Hey, I need to tell everybody
It's
so
just like
that
the crash box. We know how to use it, but have you ever showed Anthony how to use it?
I showed you a
What's the
little
crash
bit with.
The black box.
The black box that has
when
all
we
that
lose
stuff in it.
power and we have to
Well,
write
it's not
out
even
tickets.
plugged up.
No,
No, not
the
that.
black
No, the manual.
plastic box.
No, the crash box is
Yeah.
plugged up too.
Right.
Oh, you got stuff plugged into it?
POS
You-
forms
you-
and stuff, and
yes.
flashlights.
Yeah,
Because I had to unplug
I think we
everything.
have gone
Yeah, it was
over
kind of
it
similar
once.
to something that I messed around with in Mac Ray's when I worked 5 years there in the
Right.
retail. So it's kind of similar to that.
It's just little things like that you have to. I mean, because if you're taking off next week and
Right.
he's in charge, he's got to know this stuff
Right.
and
And so
everything.
let's get to that real quick. So next week I am going to be out. I'm going to be out 5 days total. I think it's Tuesday and then Thursday through Sunday. Of course you're in charge of commercial, and I was telling them, for you, I think I'm going to have you in charge of anything customer relations, anything that
Well, and
issues.
he should be.
Right.
Because because see, we're all open.
Exactly.
He's training for a
He's
manager.
training.
And that's what you should have
Right.
been telling me and Michelle and
Right.
whoever else. I'm going to him because he needs to know this because hopefully in 6 months he'll have his own store.
Right.
Correct.
And that's where we're thinking you like him better. You know why you like him better?
Why?
Because he has a packer. That's what we're thinking. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
You know where we're coming from. It's a guy thing. Most guys will
wait,
come in
I'm
here,
be honest,
Anthony,
'cause we feel,
and they will
as women
want
in this
to
company, we feel that
see
we
you
are being
and
let
me.
down for
But
because
you have a
we're
lot
women.
of knowledge, though.
But you're a
Right.
guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm a
Because,
woman.
like, you got
See,
people
that's
come
the
in, they
concept
go
that
way
they're
up.
thinking.
Right.
women come in, they say,
See, I haven't been around this business
Right,
long enough, but I can
that's,
see that.
That's where
and that's
you,
where I feel like that's the only reason why I got my position because I questioned that.
right. And that's why we feel like he goes to you. And if he would have just said
I mean, you gotta look
he's
at
training
I know.
to, he's training to be a manager because I haven't heard that until you just said you was hired in as a
Yeah.
manager in training.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first time you've heard that, or have
I
you
heard
it?
that he was coming in here to learn the store, to get a store, but I didn't
Right.
know what that meant.
Right.
Really,
So
right
I
off
mean,
the bat.
it
I mean,
makes
nobody
sense
told me
why
how
he
that
goes
meant.
to you to do all this.
Gotcha.
You know,
Blake.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I mean, seriously, he does
My
not
commu-
communicate, and you don't.
And I
Blake.
don't, and I know. I do
And
have
I
to
look
get
at
better
it
at
like
that.
this: he's only 24. What do you expect? I'm sorry.
And it's the truth. It
And
is.
You're
That is.
still,
He
you're
is
still a
very
baby.
green.
You're still a baby.
That is my flaw when it comes to this because I can run the box, but my communication and that is something that I had with my other team is I had an open forum on our cell phones where we were talking constantly, and it's just something that we haven't had.
You're
yet.
the baby here.
I am, and I'm
We were,
I'm much
we
younger
were
than
set in our ways when
everybody
you
else
got
here.
here anyway, so
Right.
that was another problem, and we still are.
Oh,
so-
I know y'all are sitting.
But we want you to be in charge. We want you to have that responsibility.
But it's not going to be to the point to where I'm going to let you know that I'm in charge. It's never going to be like that.
Right.
You know?
But we want you to. That way,
Right,
that
sure.
angry customer can come
Sure.
to you.
And I can
mean,
calm them down.
They want you to get shot
Because-
rather than
No,
Yes.
I'm ducking.
Because in baseball, I've gotten called every
Everything.
name in the book. So, I
in
mean,
this
something
store
that's
we
being
had two.
called.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Angela. Angela.
My first day here, I got called every name under the sun.
And she wouldn't let us speak. Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I feel better that everything's in the open because, like I said,
Absolutely.
he should have said Anthony's not just a retail parts pro. He's the manager in training, and that's why I go to him
Gotcha.
for everything.
Well, I'm glad we had this little powwow.
I am too.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Don't you? I mean, isn't
I mean,
that
so
how you
Anthony's
feel?
only here for a short while, and it's going on.
right, and now that I
Hopefully.
now that
I mean,
you're
for you, for yes,
the things
so
that
you
change
can
with you,
get your
'cause
own
that-
store.
for the longest time, we were pushing for you to go into loss prevention,
I can.
and we now know that after 6 months of trying to figure out why. But we know what it takes, and like
They
you
want
said,
you to move around within your company.
right, and that's it. They want you to
That's
you
all.
to move up.
They tell you that. They want you to
Well,
experience
see, they
being in
told me since I
retail.
had my degree that I could
Climb
do
the
this
ladder.
and then go
Yes,
straight
that's
up.
what they
want,
want
right.
you to
Is
do.
what
So-
is what I was told.
That's what they
Exactly.
But
And
then
that's
now
what-
it's something else.
And that's what I was told too. And so that's where we were both missing.
Because Robert was like, "Well, with your degree, you shouldn't have any problems." But
But
now he's coming
not
back
with
and
this.
saying it is.
So-
this company, you have to experience every
Every
So
position.
it's like a route.
within. Yes. Yes.
Because that's what I had to do with our
Right.
rallies, but I couldn't move up.
So here's the good thing, you know. And I mean, I don't know. You were talking yesterday about you and James thinking about going where.
We're thinking about going to Texas.
So
yes.
if you do, the thing about Texas is it's constantly growing with our company. They have 65 stores in the Houston area.
Not
alone.
only that, too, though, you can apply for management,
Yeah.
even an assistant manager position.
Well, I figured I've been here
I mean-
long enough to where I could apply for a manager's position.
Right,
In
and
a
you-
whole new store.
Exactly. And
But
you
you want
walk
to move
in-
up, not to just the manager, do the assistant, then the manager. That's how they're
Right.
going to look at it.
Do they
Now-
even do assistants anymore there?
It
Certain
depends.
stores does.
Now, I was never an assistant manager, so that's the hardest thing for me since I've become one is when they're like, "Well, train your assistant to be an assistant." I'm like, "Well, I was never an assistant. I was a parts pro. I literally was doing Billy's job, and then I just interviewed, and I just so happened to get a job." What?
Nothing.
Yeah. But
You heard that, huh?
good thing my hearing.
No comment.
I got that.
Okay.
I got that selective hearing.
Okay.
He does have selective
I
hearing.
do. I
He
do.
hears
have
what he
some
wants.
Good selective hearing.
But back
We
to
can sit
to
there
next
talking, and next
week.
thing he'll be like,
He's
He's
"Open up
going to
what
be
is-"
Yes.
the person that's
Yes.
in charge.
He's going to be in charge. Now, Michelle, let her handle inventory. She knows.
Okay.
She knows.
Oh, yeah,
the
she
out
know I-
process. She knows everything. Let her do it. You know. I mean.
And Anthony, if there's anything you need us to help you with,
Mhm.
please ask. We don't mind
So,
helping you.
if I'm closing
Because there's
most of the
certain
time,
things
when
that
do I take
some
over
people don't do
from him?
that they're
The
going to
safe?
teach you the wrong way
The
to
safe
do
or any
it.
of it?
I'd take.
Correct.
I
I'd
like
walk
to do
in
it
and
the
count
right
first.
way and take that
Because
extra
I feel
3
like I
or 4
should maybe
minutes
wait
to
until
do it
he's
the
about
right
to
way,
leave
to
to
put it
count
in
it, because if he in
inventory,
charge
to
of
sell
it
it to
until
that
he
person.
leaves?
Right.
I
So,
mean,
And
that's,
certain
that's
people
where I'm
that don't
confused
do
at.
Oh, yeah, they
so,
do it the quick
and
and
this
easy
is
way.
something that he and I were
Exactly.
talking about.
So don't hesitate.
Just
to
trying to
ask.
figure out
I
how
don't
to
mind.
make it
I
work.
have
And
time.
I just want
I
to
think
have that.
walking in, you
I just
should
want to be
count it
comfortable with
immediately.
everyone
And you
It becomes
should be.
yours.
coming out.
You
You
should
know.
be.
And before you go to
So,
lunch, because you'll
You
take
should
that's why we're
30
having
minutes
this
or whatever
comfortable
powwow,
with
yeah.
your
or
team
hour.
members because it's
You-
supposed to be a
You
fun
make sure
place to
everybody
work.
has
Absolutely.
changed
And if
to
it's
last
not
them for
fun,
that
so
30 minutes.
why you want to be here
Correct.
So
and be
nobody has to
miserable
get
for
it.
8
Correct.
hours?
Correct.
So I take over when I walk in.
Yep, you take over when you clock in. I was telling her, if you're closing, you walk in,
Yeah.
you clock in, it's your safe.
And another thing I wanted to bring to your attention, what I can do on my computer, we can get like a sign-in sheet, and we just keep it right there in the safe. So once you take over, you sign in what time you took over,
Well,
and then
that's
we can
what
go from there.
those safe sheets are for.
Just count it down.
Yeah, so you count it, it's got your name, what time you counted it, and you stick it in there, it's yours. That way when
And that's never been done before. Because as long as I've been here, I've
Mhm.
never seen those sheets in that
I
site.
haven't either.
Gotcha.
Well,
that-
Blake brought them in. I know Blake brought them in.
I like them, and I never remember to reorder them, and I should every time I do an ad order, I should order more because they
It's a
Hey,
are
can
it's
we
a
get
good
the
thing to
big
do.
garbage bags, please?
It's a good thing to do.
Nobody told me we didn't
Well,
have them.
if that's what you're supposed to do, that's
Mhm.
what you should do.
Correct.
Just like
Correct.
'Cause those
making
little
sure
ones
each
break.
person
I
is
know.
designated to each register.
Right.
You know, and I don't mind the drivers helping
Trash.
you whenever it
How
needs
do
to
we do
be.
trash? Do we
Most
take it out
time
at
when we're
night, or do we
busy,
bring
I
it
need them
back
out
here?
the door.
Right.
It's not
I
like
would
they're
prefer
doing
to come back
that
here.
I'm doing that.
I'll
on
order us
purpose.
another
Max
stash.
2 people on one till. max
I'll-
2 people on one too.
I'll
That way, if something
order
comes up
a
short,
trash can
you
for
know
back
that
here, a big
you
one.
have
Okay.
2
We can
people
put the
that
bags
you're
in
gonna.
there,
Right.
that way
And usually
the drivers
register
or
2
whoever come in.
is for my drivers. So when they're
Okay.
in the store, my
Because
drivers is only assigned to
Corey said
that
something
one
about
register.
you
I did.
being.
I told him I didn't
I
want
rarely
anything.
ever
It
use
was
that way.
late.
It was
Right.
5 and 3 is all I
Yeah,
use,
it's
and
always
I
late.
picked that
I
up
know.
too since I've been here.
Right.
That pretty much all the drivers, when they do attend the
It's registered
DIY,
too.
it's registered too.
Yes, and
Hopefully.
because they've always done that.
Gotcha.
You know,
Hopefully they let me cut a hole in the wall right there, and that way your drivers never have to go up front here. Whenever they let us do the
We was
remodel.
talking about that.
Yeah. That's
If we remodel, we're thinking about taking out one of these shelves or 2 of these R shelves and making your spot right there and having this exit door, just a door where your
we can put the
commercial
key in
customers
it,
come in and
flip
come
over,
out.
Let them go.
yeah.
Yeah, so you could just have access to
Everything.
all of this.
Is that y'all's phone ringing?
Somebody's calling somebody.
That's up front.
Is there anything else?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
feel-
I feel better.
I
Knowing
feel
the
much
truth
better.
is there.
Right.
Because you was pussyfooting around telling me what he was. I asked
I
you,
didn't know
asked
that.
you,
I
and you kept saying he's just a retail scrub. Just let it go. Be nice. Well, I just want an answer.
and I didn't know
You're like
that.
my
I didn't
child.
know
You
the
can't
proper
give me
way.
the right answer.
I didn't know the right way to say it, and it, I don't know why I didn't because I knew what it was.
I mean, if he wants that responsibility, go for it.
Right,
I don't
and-
want it. I like my 8 to 5. Most of the weekends I'm off.
Mhm.
My holiday. I don't want that.
Oh, I know.
I mean, yes, I was upset when they didn't ask me for the job of your job, but hey, I wasn't even in the race. That's okay.
Every
Good
time there's a
points.
promotion that comes up, she goes, "Why didn't they ask me about that?" I'm like, "Did you want it?" She goes, "No." Why didn't they ask me?
Because you probably told him, don't give it to me. And then I come back and say,
No.
why didn't they
But
ask?
no, I feel better knowing what's going to go on, and we have a
Absolutely.
plan for next week.
Yes, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna let Brian know if y'all need anything. Y'all can call him, because just in case something
Right.
crazy happens.
But that's what I was telling Anthony. He still needs to come to me and Michelle,
Right.
even though we don't know everything, but we can help him.
I can tell you, before we got Apex, if I had problems, I went to Bill
Yeah.
because she knew everything.
And
Now
I mean,
none of us know.
and
a
I
thing.
do the like I said, do it the right way. Don't
Absolutely.
do the shortcuts, because then
Right.
I have to go back and fix it. And I've done it before, clearing
Yeah,
out
I don't like cleaning up other
That,
people's
which that's something which we're pretty. I've been pretty good with him on that. You know, when it comes to picking up orders at an order viewer, that's something we got to watch our part timers because they. And I don't
Right.
know if Brian
Yeah,
and
I'm
Corey
not the
do
one.
it.
I don't like people stealing other people's sales.
Right.
I don't.
Oh,
Well,
man.
It's
I
important.
don't
It's
like that.
important
That
for us
hurts my
because
feelings and everything.
Right.
well,
It
it's,
ain't even gotta be. I mean, I don't
it's
care if you take
disrespect.
mine, but I don't want you messing with someone else.
Exactly, and that's
Correct.
why when I'm here, I
Because that
and
screws
y'all
my
are,
inventory up.
I try to stay off of the register because at the end of the day, it's y'all's sales are what matter. Y'all's sales are what I bonus off of. It's what y'all bonus off of. It if y'all are making target, then the store's making target. I'm making target. I mean they don't
I
care
won't
if
be
I.
able to until I get the store straight though.
But and that's something else. We have the team here now to where we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
some that we still have to stop pulling stuff out of backstock without scanning it. But yeah,
but I try not to.
I was gonna say you every now and then you'll tell the drivers.
Go
to do
ahead,
it.
say that's a little lazy, but no, I don't really.
That's
care.
what angers me though. Is when people try to fill in holes out there and just come and grab.
Right.
And I've tried to show Brian how to take it out on the gun. I think I showed Corey. I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna even lie. I'm guilty of that.
Oh, I know.
And that's something
But I
that just
tried
my
to show-
first time hearing
I
that.
was showing
So
you. though,
you
so.
actually get the gun and whatever you
Yeah,
take
and
from
we'll-
the backstop.
We'll go over it.
See, I
And
wouldn't
it's-
know how to do that, but
Okay.
I'm not interested
Right.
in knowing how to do that. As
I
long
got
as
thrown in it.
they
Yeah, I
right,
kinda- I
you
kinda
did throw
threw
it
it.
No,
in
I-
I got thrown in it by Gary.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true, too.
you
Gary
did.
threw
But
me in
see,
it from the get
my
go.
thing was, I said, "Who knows how to do it?" And you raised your hand, Jamie raised your hand. I said, "Michelle, you're gonna do it."
Well, Gary threw me in it back when.
But I'm glad that y'all are
Glenn
watching the safe
screwed it up.
because before
Right.
every Tom, Dick, and Harry's hands was in that safe.
Mhm.
I was even
And that's-
scared to go in that safe
That's why I changed
'Cause
the
you know
code
that.
the other day.
I'm scared.
because Glenn would go
I ain't
in
even
there.
gonna lie.
Glenn would go
I'd be
in
scared
there.
to kill
This
it
one,
every
that one.
time.
It's just that's why I holler. I'm going in the safe.
And,
Well, yeah.
oh,
and,
it
and
ain't
the
I
thing
so
mean,
about
bad
it,
when people take money out
not
of it.
because
to give
Elmer
people,
said it, but it just
like,
bothered
oh,
me
well,
when he
I didn't have
says
enough money to-
the safe
to
has
get
never
a
been right.
refund.
It's been like that for years.
This is something
I'm
that
like,
really bothered me when he told.
whoa.
Whenever I heard this.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's been
Yeah.
like that for years. I mean,
Not years, for a while. Yeah.
yeah. So
And you know it's been
Oh, yeah,
not
and
right
it's-
for a while.
well,
I
and
think it was right after Gary left with Glenn with the safe messing up and everything.
We
Be
finally got it
thankful Glenn
correct,
isn't here anymore.
and then somehow it started getting off again, and we finally had all the registers perfect.
Right.
I mean, they would be
Well, that's
like
kind of like Register
$4 or
7
$5.
had
You know-
$36 in
Oh,
it.
the
Whatever.
extra extra down
Yeah,
there.
it had $36 in it. Whenever I put it into
That's
the
been a while, but
Mhm.
a month or two ago that you
Yeah.
you did all
yeah
that.
when I
though.
dispersed it.
But yeah, I mean and that's why I know when someone messes with my money because I put my money a certain way, and I know when there's someone in there. I count it out at night. It should be. I don't even count it out in the morning because I know if I counted it out, it should be like that in the
Mhm.
morning.
I put money
You
in
know.
backwards on purpose.
Yes, I think he does just to hear me bitch to him.
I don't. I honestly,
or
I
for her to
just.
say, hey, who's been in my till?
No, she.
Yes,
goes,
you know I
"Damn
do.
it."
I mean, like one day I come in and there's $20 worth of change in there. I don't use $20 worth of change.
That was Glenn.
And that really pissed me off. I mean, just little things like that. And like I said, it's my nature. You have to overlook me because, like I said, I get mad sometimes. I throw things. It's been a while since I threw stuff on. Yeah. And I will walk out that door.
That telephone.
Michelle's
yeah.
looking like, you
I
just
made
did
her-
that yesterday. I mean,
I
No,
made
she
her-
did it yesterday.
I
It was
made her
like,
mad
a
one
month or two
day.
ago.
Probably so.
I made her mad, and all of a sudden I hear, pow, and I hear the phone shatter across the floor.
And I
and
walk out the door.
She walked
I
right out.
just gotta have a 5 minutes or so to myself. But yeah, but I'm
And
good.
I just
I'm-
come to the back when I get pissed off. Come and get away from
Yeah.
everybody.
But I apologize if I've been ugly,
Not a
rude,
problem.
and nasty.
And
I'm sorry
likewise,
if I
you
done
know.
anything.
Yeah.
And as long as we got it cleared and we know
we're out.
now where we stand and what we should do to
Mhm.
get it back in order, because if we don't have the respect
Correct.
for ourselves, how do we expect them
Correct.
to respect all of us?
Correct.
Because, like I said, the little rumors, they come back to you, they
Mhm.
come back to me, they come back
Mhm.
to her, and
Absolutely.
then eventually we all go to Blake and we
Uh-huh.
bitch, gripe, and complain,
Yep.
and we say nasty, ugly remarks that should not
Correct.
be said in
I'm
this
20.
store.
I'm 25 years old. And you see
And
this?
everybody goes
Shut
to the
up.
youngest one.
That was before you came here. Don't
Exactly.
even.
He was exactly, and he's like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
Yeah.
But if he would have just been up and honest and
Right.
told us
Mhm.
that you were in training for the assistant manager, I think I mean,
I was just told he was going for the store, but then
and I'm
then he tells
happy
us
for
it's
you.
the
If that's
exact
what
same
you
thing, and
want, you go for it.
it's
Yeah.
been wishy-washy.
Because I mean, I'm like, why does he need this job? He's so intelligent. We're not used to intelligent.
and it's like
Store.
it's like you got to start at the bottom, no matter where you go. You know,
And it
you
is
just
a
can't-
fun job
you
to
can't
work.
Slide into like a
Because
top
I get proud of
position.
myself sometimes when I can't find it and I find it and she's seen me before. All right, I found it.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to give
Mhm.
up on it because I learn every day different things.
But see,
Correct.
now I
And
have
my
no
account
fun, so I
helps
don't have
me
that.
learn.
So-
Without my guys helping me, I wouldn't know what I'm doing back
Right.
there.
Right.
It's all for shame. But then I go home and I tell my husband what I learned.
Mhm.
What I found.
Mhm.
Okay. Shake that head.
Awesome.
Okay.
I
You
quit
good?
doing it now
I
until
think-
I